I think you should.
Thank you.
Alrighty.
As a gesture of,
Goodwill.
of the season.
Just waiting for one connect. We are live.
Okay. I'd like to call this caucus meeting to order, Struthers City Council. As always, I need a motion to dispense with the reading of the minutes. The second regular meeting dated Monday, November 24th, 2025, and set prepared by the clerk. We have 9 pieces of communication. Is there questions or comments on communication for the night? If not, Mayor's report, Mayor Miller.
Yes, thank you. I'll try to read fast. Struthers 6th Annual Holiday Lights Contest. We're inviting any Struthers City School resident to head out and enjoy the lights contest again this year. Please see our Facebook page to vote digitally or stop in my office to grab a printed ballot. They must be returned to City Hall by Tuesday, December 16th to be counted. Council, if you are available, we're going to be going on December 18th, meeting at 5:45 at Moffy, like always, and we're going to Anthony's going to drive the van, and we're going to go around and do the winners that night.
Yeah, you chauffeured us.
Yes.
Thanks, buddy.
Nevins IGA. IGA is holding their annual cookie walk this Saturday, December 13th from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. Walk through the table lines with cookies and pick out as many as you would like. It is priced at $6.99 a pound. Struthers Credit Union, Bridges Credit Union is holding a winter clothing drive now through December 13th. They're collecting new hats, clothes, gloves, and more for Struthers City school families in need. Struthers Band. Show your support for the sound of Struthers by purchasing a pillow or bag made out of the old uniforms. All profits support music in the school. Contact Mr. Hawkins at the high school to purchase. St. Anthony's Bocce. St. Anthony's Bar is hosting a Christmas co-ed 2-person bocce tournament on Saturday, December 27th with a 9 a.m. start. It's $100 per team. Please contact Tess for more info. IFC Food Drive. Donations can be dropped off at the gym from 12:02 until 12:22. For every 5 items donated, you'll get 1 entry into the raffle for a free month. They will be raffling off 3 total. Even if you're not a member and want to help out, you can and receive an entry to the raffle as well. The Placo Center. The Placo Center wrapped up a beautiful Christmas craft show and tree display. There were hundreds and hundreds of guests, and Phil Placo was able to donate 16 Christmas trees to local residents. Thank you, Phil, for being a great partner to the city. City Hall windows. We would like to thank Struthers graduate Gianna DeSalvo for decorating our windows for the 2025 holiday season. And Struthers Christmas Parade. This year's Struthers Christmas Festival was the best yet. There's a list of thank yous a mile long, but we want to call attention to just a few. We want to thank the Struthers Street, Fire, and Police Departments and the Struthers Rotary Roar. We want to especially thank Amber Bonilla for all of the time she puts into this event and making sure that every little detail is perfect. Thank you for being the magic behind it. We had gold sponsors. They were Rudzik Excavating, Bova Excavating, Simon Roofing, Lindy Paving, Jacqueline's Bridal, Lasco's Holiday, Lights, Gianna's Candy. The silver sponsors were Aqua, NEMS IGA, Maple Crest, Valley Pike and Tube, Mahoning County Treasurer Dan Yama, MS Consultants, Buckeye Energy Brokers, Reed Oil, and the bronze sponsors were Ambets Post 44, VFW Post 3538, Caslo, Jack's Auto Body, MRL Labs, Generator Specialist, Knucklebuster, the Groner Family, and Clemens and Nelson. Mahoning County Land Bank and YNBC. We were able to cut a ribbon with the county and YNBC on the brand new home at 42 Wilson Street in Struthers. Construction for this home began in June and is now ready for homeowners. The house is 1,409 square feet with 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. It's for sale right now. The new construction was made possible by a grant to the Mahoning County Land Bank from the Ohio Department of Development's Welcome Home Ohio Grant Program. The builder for the project was Joe Cove Construction. That is all I have for today.
Questions or comments for our mayor tonight? If there is nothing, we're going into standing committees, but Dallas, I'm going to have you convene your committee to add some legislation.
Sure. Call this Finance and Legislation Committee meeting to order. Mr. Burnside here, Mr. Ballack here, Mr. Bigley is present. Our first piece here is an ordinance revoking ordinance number 13-036 to rescind the conditional zoning changes of the city lots number 3100, 3101, and 3102 and declaring an emergency. Mayor, this is from you. Would you like to speak on it?
Yes, we would. This has been a collaboration. We've been on the phone a lot with Roxanne Seabest from United Way, with Cassandra Valentini from Direction Homes Ohio, and with Rob Santos, trustee from Austin Town. This property, we have obviously discussed a lot in the past couple years, and the ordinance that we have, will revert back to a commercial C1. Obviously, and they can answer questions or explain more, but there was an explosion that happened in Austintown, and we like to be able to help out in any way. So I know I spoke with, all of you about the, ordinance that's in front of you that John was able to get typed up very quickly. Thank you for that. But this will allow some housing, we're hoping to be at $7.95 for some of the senior citizens that are currently staying in a hotel, and it's costing a lot of people a lot of money to do that. So we're just trying to be good neighbors and help out, and they have, asked them to.
I don't have many questions on this. I think it's great. Obviously, it's holiday season, and people are in need. This was a terrible tragedy, and I'm glad we're able to change this and open up some housing.
If you want, right now we have about 70 individuals at the Baymont Hotel in Boardman. It's costing us, for 2 weeks,
Yeah.
to have them stay there, it's over $60,000. We kind of know that they're gonna be there probably through the first of the year. We're trying to find them housing, and as we know in this community, housing stock is very low. So we had Andrea Mahone come and kind of mention this, and if we can get some people in there responsibly, I think this would be a good, help for us to get some of these people out of the hotel and into a more
So
suitable living space.
what is the general time frame that these people will be displaced?
We will keep them at the hotel for as long as we possibly can.
Do you guys
But
have-
we would like to get them out as quickly as possible.
Sure, do you
So-
guys have a general though? Do you think this is gonna be a 6-month time period?
So, do you wanna,
As far as construction,
yeah,
you
go
know?
ahead.
Well, the biggest thing is, right now, it's only about, 6 apartments where people will not be able to move back into. The other
Okay.
ones are stable enough that residents can move back into. However, the biggest hiccup is the elevator is completely out of commission. So once that gets repaired, then a majority of these residents can move back into their apartments. Cause most of them are individuals with some medical needs. So that is our main focus, is get the elevator, or the owner's main focus is to get that elevator repaired. In that time frame, according to the engineers, there's a rough estimate, could be what, it said 8 to 12 months,
Okay,
just to get that elevator taken care of.
sure.
So as of right now, it's all up in the air. We're, like we said, we're trying to save United Way $60,000 every 2 weeks. We hope that another incident never occurs,
Yeah.
but if someone does, they definitely need that funding to help them out.
How many can we put in this building?
I don't remember. That's a good question. Do you remember how many people?
I think there were double units, I feel like, or not double units, that's somewhere else. 20 to 40, it was in that range, and, to do it responsibly, we've been on the phone with HUD to see how their vouchers can use as a pass-through. And I think there some things that they're trying to get through for that, but any amount at this point would be helpful, because we had a resource fair today, and just, there are wait lists a mile long for almost every
Yeah.
HUD subsidized housing. So if we can get people in there more immediately, 20 people would be helpful.
How are the
Yeah.
rooms in there now?
Yeah.
I think they're single, and I think they have a shared bathroom and a shared, kitchen area. So that's one of the things that we're working through with HUD to see how their vouchers can help.
Are they mostly single individuals or
Yes,
is
they
it
were
fa-
mostly single, all single individuals. We have a lot of seniors. And I know with it being across the street from the school, we would work with them on exactly who would be going into this
And
facility.
will there, I'm sure they get rides to medical
Mhm.
things. Is that all gonna be coordinated through, to go there instead
Yes,
of?
a lot of them have caseworkers and care
Okay.
workers that they work with, whether it's emerging, a lot of their caseworkers were there today, of several insurance, so they do have that, so they were independent living in
Okay.
Austintown. There was independent living, they were living on their own, with all of that, so it's just a matter of getting them into a home rather than a hotel.
What do they do about, like, if they have to go grocery shopping or anything like that?
They're independent, so they can get that.
Do they have vehicles?
Some do, not a lot, I know
Because
parking was an
parking
issue.
is a
That's-
big
We don't
issue.
have a lot of, it's, right now, we're helping with, transportation, and if we could get them in there, and that's something we need to continue helping with, the agencies certainly would, but it's the biggest cost is keeping them in that hotel, so if we can give them
Absolutely.
into.
Well,
a
we
better
also have the
space.
senior citizen
And
agenda
the
can
senior-
take them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
they
I
can
mean,
help out with that
And I
too.
think once we get that, knowing their caseworkers, they would be able to help them with that, and again, they were fully independent living in Austin town, so it's just, they would have to adjust to living in Struthers versus, you know, living in Austin town, just the adjustment and realizing where everything's at now, but they do have those.
They may not wanna leave.
I'll drag them back. Let's go.
But like you said, there's just that rough timeline of getting them back in, and I know they're anxious about, but I think, just getting them back to where they need to be, but living in a hotel's been rough. We're providing nightly meals to them because they don't have
The kitchen,
access to a kitchen.
yeah.
So I mean, it's a lot, and the agencies that are involved, this is above and beyond what we do in a day-to-day. We're here to do it, but it's just if we can get them into a more comfortable living
Sure.
space, that's kind of our goal.
Sure.
Make it more comfortable.
Yeah, I spoke with the mayor, about, background checks, are we
Yes.
gonna do background checks on these people?
I think a lot of them with their HUD housing and stuff have some of that stuff, but again, we can go and work with Mrs. Mahone to, like, we would be taking over there, cause we need to screen them too and see if they're willing to go. Our goal is to get them out of the hotel, it's a matter of like getting them to do that, so I think we'll work with Direction Home, MyCap. MyCap is the key partner that is at the Baymont right now, knowing who needs to go and where they can go and how they can fit into this location, so it would be a heavily screened process to make sure that they were the right people, knowing it's too that and if background check is needed, we will do that and we can provide that,
Okay,
so, yes.
I can confidently say that we never had any, severe issues with these residents. Obviously, a lot of them have medical needs, so the biggest response is just getting EMS there to help these individuals, but nothing
Sure.
that would work up anyone.
Yeah.
is this something that we need to have a public hearing about for, you know, people in the,
I don't see
You
why
know,
we
the
No,
live
cause
around-
it's
live around
reversing back to.
I don't see why we would.
okay, I don't know, I'm just asking.
It's going back to, because it was vacant for over a year, it's gonna go back to its original, which is the commercial C1, which
Okay.
is for senior living. So it's
Okay.
exactly
Yeah, cause that's what it
it's for.
ultimately was
Mhm.
initially,
Okay.
was senior living.
Right.
No
Very good.
questions, but I'm in a similar field, if there's a way that I can help, and reach out to people that I know and see if there's vacancies places, I'd be happy to do that for you.
We appreciate it.
Absolutely. I'll get up with you after the meeting, get your information, and we can kinda go from there. Okay. Motion to bring it out?
Motion to bring it out?
Second?
I'll second it.
Okay, on to the next. This is also from the mayor, and it is a resolution authorizing the mayor of the city of Struthers to participate and submit an application to participate in the Ohio Public Works Commission State Capital Improvement and/or local transportation investment programs, and to execute contracts as required, and declare an emergency. Mayor, you wanna speak on it?
Sure, this is just our regular 2026 resurfacing. This has to be passed by, December 19th. So we wanted, Megan was able to get it on for today, so we don't have to call a special meeting to do it, but we already went over this, a lot with the 2026. We got approved, everything's ready to go, so we'll just submit the
That is, so we're okay at least.
Yeah.
I mean, we're, okay,
Motion to
motion,
bring it out.
second?
Second.
So for finance and legislation, call for adjournment, motion to adjourn,
Motion to
Second.
adjourn.
meeting adjourned. Mike?
Okay, report of standing committees for December 17th.
Okay, I got a finance and legislation committee meeting to be held at 6:15.
6:15,
Yes,
any other?
I'm sorry, 6 o'clock, they're at 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
It's up to you, your
Yeah,
call.
no, 6 o'clock. Sometimes I get confused.
That's all right, I do too. Any other committees?
Okay, thank you, that's all.
I think the first time it
You
was.
hear that?
Any other unfinished business? New business?
Two things, do you wanna bring up the second ward, or no?
Oh, yes, so, and this is up to council, and then if council doesn't do anything, I believe it's on the website. So, the Democratic Party did not, I think had a little trouble in the beginning trying to find someone to fill the second ward spot. Came down to it, we actually found someone, but it was past the time limit, they had to give a 7-day notice. So if council wants to appoint someone to fill the second ward council position, we can, if
Does
you
the
guys
person
don't,
have to be
I
a
can.
Democrat or no?
No, council can, it would only be for one meeting,
I don't know if
That's
you're
it.
appointed.
so.
Do we
you
have
ju-
to appoint somebody, or it could just go?
No, we can just wait until the beginning of the
We'll
year.
just
No,
wait
I
till
don't,
it's
I don't
wait.
see any legislation that's like a cliffhanger or
No.
anything that's gonna make
And
any
if you guys
difference.
don't appoint, I'm obviously not gonna appoint either, so we'll just wait.
And
till
if
we
we
don't
bring
need
anybody
to.
in anyways, they're gonna be in the dark.
For
so
one,
Yep.
for one meeting or 2 meetings, what are you gonna do?
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Right.
If we don't have to, we're
It's only
fine.
2 meetings.
Mike likes being the tiebreaker anyway, don't
Right.
you, Mike?
You like
Haven't done it yet.
I would just probably recommend